that was careful. All right, anyway, so we got Lucina against Wario. You were right, good stuff. I don't think he wants to use Palutena right here. But both these guys having quite a scare on their way into winner's semis this bracket. Nairo having a super close set with ZD. Tweek was definitely tested by Wadi, but ended up pulling it out.
No doubt about it, man. So this is going to be an excellent winner's semis. Again, a rematch from Let's Make Moves. We saw Tweek take that 3-1 over Nairo, but Nairo, since then, has really put a lot of faith and stock back into his Lucina. So not just relying on that Palutena to try and get done, and apparently a lone Incineroar every now and then.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
A lot of Tweek's gameplay here at this tournament. So, but I heard that he was messing around with Toon Link too.
Yeah,
not Toon Link.
that's
was it Toon Link or Young Link?
Well, Toon Link is not who he used. I mean, I've seen him use Toon Link, but it was Young Link he used in bracket
that's
to
what I
defeat
meant.
Wadi.
Yes.
Okay. That's who he used to defeat Wadi.
So he's got the Wario out here. He's got the Young Link out here. Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that he's playing some of these, I won't say more unorthodox characters, but at least these characters that don't have like a crazy amount of representation.
I feel you.
Yeah. Because outside of like Tweek, you got Reflex Wonder, we got Malcolm and stuff like that. But for the most
Did you
part,
list Malcolm before Gluttony?
Huh?
I'm sick.
Dang, let's go, Malcolm.
First of all, I'm American, okay?
You're
right. Second
USA.
Of all,
USA.
Levin said it. EU sucks. All right, and it's not my fault. He said it.
EU sucko.
Left is just motivating, man. But, as I learned earlier, that's a bad thing to try and do to your friends. I love you, Zero. Let's go. Love some good Smash, too, man. That's exactly what we're seeing. Tweek with a slight lead, but that's one thing Wario's so good. He can really extend that, and I love that up tilt. Such an excellent anti-air. You see the follow-ups he's getting, man. He's really just starting to lap Nairo.
Yeah, this is not looking too great for him. Nairo going pretty deep for it. I like the recovery. I like the tech and the recovery both from Tweek. Nairo still not able to get this first stock off. And I mean, Lucina definitely has good kill options. I don't think that side B is going to be one of them for the sole fact that I feel like at higher percents, everyone's just falling out of it. So
yeah. I do think that Tweek's Wario just plays at a different pace than pretty much anybody else in the game. Super offbeat, very strange, so fighting it is definitely an experience if you're not ready for it.
Absolutely. I mean, this is an absolute lab rat. But this guy plays like 10, 12 hours a day. I mean, it certainly shows, man, the success that he enjoys should not be overlooked. Nairo really struggling to find the first stock. Tweek just fading all his advances.
And honestly, if Nairo doesn't get this stock off sooner than later, he's going to be super, like the Waft is on deck. There it is, finally gets it.
That's exactly
Waft's
what I was
still obviously
thinking.
on deck. But like, I think if he gets the stock off Nairo right now, like pretty early, maybe like 120, whatever, he can hold that Waft and get like an early KO on his last stock.
Yeah, this is where things get a little dicey because do you want to use that Waft on second stock? Usually people like to go for the first and third.
Right.
Tweek holding on to it here.
Well, especially, I mean, you kind of think about the lead that Tweek has as well. I mean, he has a bevy of options to get rid of this stock. No need to exhaust that Waft.
Nice.
And that's exactly why. Easy class, man. 5 fingers to the face. You know what they said.
All right, so now you have the threat of one, not only getting a stock off of Tweek, but the fact that the Waft has been on deck and you're on your last stock. It's been on deck the entire time, too, so this is rough. Oh!
He tried to get the falling up air, but he actually landed on the platform. That could have been awful for Nairo. Getting a little bit of luck in this match. Not sure if it's going to carry him to a victory, though, getting the bike hit there.
Oh, we out. Okay,
nice.
Out.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Goes so far off on the side. If you hit that second hit in air, sometimes you could do it. And finally, fast fall up air into Waft. Tweek takes game one.
He knew what he was looking for, man. One opening, and that's all it took.
Yeah, hit him with the stanky right there. That's all it needed.
Unclench the buttocks.
Why?
Had to let it loose.
Why? Is that a phrase? Like,
I've definitely never said that. I know I've never said that. Oh yeah, man, I gotta unclench real quick. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't. Like,
all right. Palutena? Lucina looked okay, but just okay. You got it.
He's got some games to work with.
Yep.
He's got some games to work with. So I don't want to, straight up count him out just yet. It wasn't looking bad. It just couldn't get those stocks off as early as he probably wanted to. So let's see what happens if he's able to at least get some back airs off stage, some F smashes as he's trying to land. We got a lot of things we can work on.
Right, man. I mean, you get an opportunity to counter pick your stage. I mean, so sometimes you just gotta take that first game with a grain of salt and use it as data. Time and time again, we see in match one not define how a set goes. Now we're off to a solid start already in game two.
One thing that I love that Tweek does that I'm noticing, he'll always up air your shield. And the reason he's doing it is because he can always do it safely, and that puts you in shield in the future in case he wants to bite, if he wants to get that command grab. But he's able to get away with it, and because of that, it just puts him in such a good position.
Feel that.
All right, so now we got this bike here on this platform still. That's going to be good for Tweek, for Nairo as far as he's edge guarding. He doesn't have to worry about the bike recovery. Bike's finally gone. Back throw. It's keeping it simple right now, you know, not trying to give up too much space, but also trying to keep the stage positioning and the stage control, and that's exactly what he's doing. He keeps throwing him left and right, depending on how close he is. Deep ass back here. Let's go.
Telling you, man, no fear from Nairo. He's going all the way into the blast.
He wants the waft. That's why he's going for these up airs. You can see him. Don't know if it would connect at this point. Oh, beautiful forward smash by Nairo there.
What connection I'm seeing from Nairo, man. This sword play has been spectacular thus far.
All right. Yeah, man, and that's the thing, you know, I feel like whenever you're talking to people about matchups, I feel like everyone says one of their worst matchups is a swordy. So I feel like Nairo is definitely trying to make that happen. Wario.
For Wario, it's true.
Yeah, well, Wario can kind of deal with it just a little bit more drifting in and out, but for the most part, yeah, if you're getting like locked down like the way Nairo's doing it, it is a little rough.
The extension!
Yes!
Damn, and this is why you see Nairo's not willing to switch off his Lucina just yet. Kind of leaving that game one, just that game one, because game two is certainly firmly in control of this young man.
Yeah. As I said, didn't want to count out his Lucina. Yeah, I feel like he didn't need to switch. He just needed to like refine his gameplay, and that's exactly what he did here. All right.
Good stuff. Up throw, up air. Catches him on the side. I think he's oh, no. Oh, he has the fart, but he goes for a little bit more.
Yeah, I
don't think it would have killed.
Yeah, I think he wants it to kill.
Yeah.
Well, even that, I think Tweek just wants to hold it. You know?
Not for the third stock.
Nah, why not?
Because
Okay, he doesn't want to hold it. He doesn't want to hold it.
Because of that.
He doesn't want to hold
I mean, Wario's really good at just racking up damage anyway, so if you can have an opportunity to remove that stock, I can see why he would be content with just going for that. And it did kill, so.
I feel that.
Was the play worked out? No,
That's why I play Wario, man. I would have held it. I probably lost already.
It's over for you.
It's over
like,
for me.
Your match is done.
Well, you wouldn't even use it to recover, man. You'd just be like, I'm stubborn.
I'm holding that forever.
I'm looking for my bike, thanks. I'm just going to search. Tweek trying to find his way in. 134%. Excellent air dodge there.
Tweek really about to bring this one all the way back, though. He's looking
He
good. Gets a little bit of a heal here.
Down air. He's not going to go for it. And he did it because he knew that Nairo was going to let the up B go early. Nairo not snapping to the ledge.
Dancing around, Nairo just going to go ahead and force his way back into that middle stage.
Nice. Good nair. Watch the slat. He's not going to do it. Forward air, back off stage. No down air. He lands on stage again.
Yeah.
You got to stop, Nairo. You got to stop that.
What a way to throw that game.
Hey, I don't know if that last one was intentional or not, but he really just handed that over to Tweek. You can see the disappointment written all over his face.
Yeah, what a way to throw that game indeed. Both those times he landed on stage, ended up getting slapped. The first time didn't kill him, but still put a lot of damage on him. Second time, he was stuck on the left side pretty much from that point on.
Yep.
That's a 3-stock comeback, guys. That's a big deal. And I agree, I don't think he needs to switch characters, but he's got to tighten up the Lucina. You cannot be recovering on stage like that consistently. It is a little weird because I feel like it doesn't snap. You have to go a little bit lower than you think, but he's got to make that adjustment now.
Yeah, that's been a Mars Lucina thing since Smash 4, basically. I mean, it probably happened in Brawl 2. I just can't remember that far back, but yeah, you have to get that. You pretty much still have the sweet spot with them. You got to get down there and make sure you snap that ledge. Otherwise, you're gonna be appearing right past it like Nairo did twice.
Yes.
So either way, see what happens here in this third game. Nairo has not been able to make anything happen for himself yet, but he's opted to stay with the Lucina, and I'm okay with that. He's got to clean up his recoveries here. He had a full-on hard lead over Tweek, and Tweek just with the resilience was able to bring it back. The back air is not going to be enough, but he's still dead. Because he wasn't able to recover.
I wonder if he could have, if he air dodged in, I think he would have had time to up B.
Yeah, maybe.
But I mean, like that, you would have to react to that instantly, you know. And it's a weird situation. Good stuff by Nairo taking control of this potentially final game for him in winners.
I feel like Nairo back to the wall right now is definitely fired up. We're kind of seeing a repeat of game 2. Really strong start, immaculate execution from Nairo at the start of things. But can he maintain it, man? That has to be the question.
Yeah.
If you're a Nairo fan, just based off what you saw in game number 2.
Excellent dash attack from Tweek, and he always has that trump card. That waft is building. He is at 93%, but you have to remember, Nairo can die super early if he gets that string.
Yeah. All right. Nairo, I mean, I already got him at 104, so I was going to say a good F smash should be able to do it here, but he's got to figure out how to get him on landing or, just punish a very laggy move. Anyway, the LB out of shield looking good.
Oh, one thing I think Nairo's got to start doing is Tweek is just falling into him with these up airs for free. Yeah. And I feel like Nairo's got to throw out an up tilt, throw out maybe an up air at a shield, something. Tweek is coming from a very high distance.
Yeah, I feel like that's always kind of been a problem against Wario. It's like when you're playing against Wario, you kind of just let him do what he wants. You let him fall on your shield, or you let him bite you all the time.
Well, he's a bully character.
Yeah, definitely a bully. Nice.
Oh,
not enough though.
Close though. Kind of dancing around here. 96% gets the fair.
Right. Yep. That fair was going to kick him right back off of the stage.
No.
How
Wow.
many times, bro? How many times does he just cover those get-ups?
That's such a good F tilt.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, like, apparently, functionally, it's the same. Like, it just, the animation somehow just, it's crazy.
Makes it feel even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so, I mean, down to the wire between our competitors here in the third game. Nairo needs to win this so he can keep himself alive in this winner side of things. Or will we see Tweek versus Light in grand final, or winners finals?
Winners finals, man. That could very well be the case. I mean, Nairo is going to make something happen. It has to be now.
Yeah.
Tweek all the momentum in the world, and you see he's not hesitating, just holding down this right side, gatekeeping perfectly with these aerials and this mobility of Wario, and there's nothing Nairo could do thus far.
Nairo how's he gonna get off this ledge is the real problem. I feel like he's been in this.
Oh,
nice,
wow,
nice
yeah.
smash. I feel like he's been in the shield so long. And yep, we're riding out.
Yeah, we're going all the way to the other side.
Yeah.
Not even messing with it. Oh, he uppies early.
Oh,
Oh, he wanted to wait
God.
for the bike. The bike's coming back, but
Oh.
Nairo going so deep for that back air
You
and putting
said it,
himself
man.
up.
I'm glad he cleaned that up though, because that F tilt should have definitely been an F smash.
Yeah,
but he
yeah,
still
yeah.
went out there to get that back air as he got his bike
That
back.
was really smart. I mean, he did get the bike back, but that stock, nah, bro. You lost that straight up.
So deep for that edge guard. This guy's talking about state. I think they're talking about what happened there.
Yeah, why did you F tilt me, bro?
I was dead, bro.
You almost let me win the game again.
And remember, Tweek has deep pockets. If he doesn't think this Wario's going to be able to close it out for him, he's got Young Link. He's got, I think he's still got a Cloud, too.
He's got Young Link. He's got I think Young Link, DK, and Wolf would be his primary go-tos at this stage in the game. But, I mean, this is a kid who does not shy away from any of the rosters, so you never quite know who he's going to pick out, throw you through a loop.
There we
But
go.
yeah,
Young Link it is.
Not surprised to see this, man. It was actually, when I was speaking to him after he beat Wadi, he was like, yeah, man, you know, I put 3 days of work into my Young Link, but my 3 days is like comparatively 3 months to everybody else.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not
damn,
gonna lie. He's been able to back that up almost every time he said something like that. Like, yeah, I could take your character and beat you with it, and I'm pretty sure he can after like a day of practice for most people.
Look,
so.
when you got my man Zan giving you shout-outs on Twitter for your Young Link, you're doing something right.
That's true.
All right, Zan is very hard to please. Shouts to Zan.
I am actually surprised that he decided to swap this early, though. You know, I mean, his Wario was looking good, but I'm not gonna doubt his Young Link by any means.
Yeah, I definitely thought that the Wario was fine after the last game, but Wario is definitely a character that I think, especially against Lucina, something that they can kind of get wise to, start playing the matchup more. Maybe this is just to kind of wobble Nairo a little bit. Oh, no.
All right, well, he's not getting wobbled yet. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
I mean, I definitely agree with you,
I'm not
Coney, like-
sturdy. I mean, I'm definitely sturdy right now in this gameplay. Thought you were, yeah, you said you agree with him. I thought you were going. I thought you were going in.
That moment is
I actually
past.
disagree
I
with
thought he
him.
was going in.
No, that moment passed.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I definitely agree with him. Anyway,
I definitely.
We all shared we all shared a mic on the blast zone, baby.
that's true. That's true. That's true. So
161.
see what he can do to get the stock off. I mean, a nice up air, possibly a forward air should be able to do it. And I see like he's trying to get these. I was about to say lasers, but his arrow confirmed.
Basically laser.
Yeah, basically laser.
Feels like it.
This is kind of Young Link's issue, right? Like, oh, he footstooled him, I think.
So I see the thought process behind Tweek. You know, you're playing a long game against Nairo. You don't want to let him get too acclimated to playing against the Wario. So you try and switch and bring out the Young Link. But, I mean, coming in a little bit cold right now, I would say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's not really
definitely.
firing on all cylinders, whereas this Lucina has just been an absolute juggernaut from start to finish.
To be fair, though, he had a huge comeback on Wadi. I don't think it was a 3-stock comeback, but it was something close. It was like 2.5. And I could definitely see him doing the same thing to Nairo here if he just tightens it up.
I feel that if he could just start to overwhelm him, yep. I mean,
It seems like he's getting a lot of straight hits
Yeah.
here, but none of them are leading into a lot. And that's kind of like a big thing for Young Link is that he has to get these basically combo hits for him to really get to maximize his damage, or else at least get some kills here. And yeah, I don't really see his bombs hitting, but he's getting arrows, he's getting boomerangs, but he keeps missing the follow-up right there. So
Yeah.
it's looking a little rough for him.
Oh, does a full hop. Goes for the forward air. Up B.
Wow.
Is enough to do it.
Okay.
I like it. That was cute.
great awareness from Tweek. He's just like, you know what? It's in the repertoire. If it's in the arsenal, I'm going to use it.
He goes very low. He knows Nairo wants to go out for the edge guard. Oh, catches
okay,
the.
Nairo.
Yeah.
Doing a little too much now.
Nairo's got to be careful. Tweek makes these comebacks.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
this is where Tweek thrives, man. He just gets
Oh,
in your head.
man.
He has
Wait a
all
minute.
the nerves put into Nairo.
Oh,
And it is-
no.
Okay, I thought he was going to up B again.
Yeah.
Like he did it last time. I feel like that would have taken
Oh,
Nairo.
Nairo shook.
Oh.
He shook. He shook.
And he's
he's
down.
out. And he's out.
Oh,
Tweek
my
gets the winner's finals with an incredible comeback.
The pop off, the boy almost went through the roof.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've seen some high jumps, and I know the highest recorded pop-off jump was K9, but that was pretty close.
Yeah, he had a pretty good he hit the dark sandwich.
Hey,
Like, the feet were up. That was
I'll
the dark
give
sandwich.
K9 the advantage because he had the Wakanda factor in him.
That's
But
true.
Tweek was a close second.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, I mean,
that was nice. Wow, really impressive showing from Tweek.
Definitely
Hell
could
of
have
a
started.
comeback.
Definitely could have started on White Man Can't Jump. So
I don't know what it is, dude. That last stock from Tweek's Young Link is just, it's the third phase of a boss, and it just has new moves.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree with that. Like,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's kind of nutty just how much he could just kind of laser in and focus and be like, all right, I'm down, but I'm not out. Like he
just
really
unlocks,
has that.
he unlocks like that fire arrow into up B. Just, I have this now.
He has
like,
that perfect last stock mentality that I feel like a lot of players at that level just don't have.
Yes.
And that's why he's able to just kind of be like the 1A to a lot of people's 1B. You know what I mean?